Good morning to everyone. We have discussed in last class about the CSS and we are going to talk about the ID selector. What is the ID selector? The ID selector, that means you are going to use the ID attribute when you want to target the specific element. Then you have to use the ID as an attribute. How we will do that? Let's see that. The ID selector, actually it will allow you to target the specific element. That when you define as many specific tag or element in your HTML, then when you want to target, then you are going to use as a selector as a ID. By it ID attribute regardless of type or position. As we have seen previously, we were using the some type and position. If an HTML element has been labeled, if you are using any HTML element with the label, then you will be having an ID attribute. When you have the ID attribute, then you can target the particular attribute for a styling using that ID selector, which will take the form like you will be using with the hash symbol or font, that is called as also font symbol, following with the ID name. You should only be using the ID once per page. That means in only one page you are going to use that ID only for, you know very well, when you define the ID, that particular ID only for the one element should be there. Same ID should not be defined for any other element. Okay. Then how you are going to use the ID selector? Here is the example. You have seen this CSS, so many pages it has been used. Okay. Recently in HTML5, mostly we are using this ID selector. Even you are using normal selector also. Now this ID, you can see here, we have generally defined here your head tag. Okay. You have defined here meta tag, title tag, and we are defining the embedded style sheet. In embedded style sheet, you can see here we have used the hash latest comment CSS. You give some properties and values, that is the font style italic, color brown, and close the head section, start the body section, write any paragraph, division tag, whatever you want you can type. Now you can see here we are going to target. You can see here in this division tag you have two things, one is the division, one is the paragraph. Two elements we are using, but we want to target the complete division, that is the specific we are going to target. When you have a certain thing that we are going to target with a specific element, that is the division here, then you are going to use with the ID. We have previously also we have used the selector, that class we were using. Now we are going to use the ID, and this ID will be common. It's not like ID the name will be same name you will repeat multiple times on your HTML page. That's why we have used here ID, and you are defining the ID with the hash symbol. This is your ID selector. The moment you run, you will get the same result. Okay, but the thing is that we are using here the ID selector. The same result it will appear in the previous class. We have seen the